Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Hello, I am Dr. Rakesh Damer and I am teaching in one of the commerce colleges in Ahmedabad. I am teaching English language since last 22 years. From Sandhan, I have been given an opportunity to take one of the stories from the anthology, The Ant and the Grasshopper. First of all, stories plays a very important role to make the language interesting. This is, I'm telling from my recess of the heart, because this is the way I have learned the language. And I think so that that a college student, school student, college student, stories plays a very prominent, significant and important role for developing the language. And we have to see as a teacher that how we make the stories interesting. Presently, through YouTube and through various internet softwares and links, the students can definitely go for the language learning. The content and the material of learning language plays a significant role for learning a language. Many a time we see that that the students are not interested to follow up the language. And why? Because we have not incorporated the material. The comprehensible input is very important for learning of a language. So this anthology will definitely give a power to students for learning the language. Now, as a teacher or as the teachers of Gujarat universities, we have to see that that these stories should not only from the examination point of view, but from language learning point of view, vocabulary development, sentence structure, grammar development, all this sort of stuff has to be given importance. And my story today is The Ant and the Grasshopper. Now, talking about this story, I think so that that this is a parody of the original story. What the original story was and what the present story is. As far as the present story is concerned, in a way it has made the mockery of the fable. Now, Aesop fables, numbers of stories are there in Aesop fables, and these stories have some or the other message, morals, principles to be given to the students. But many a time, these fables become misnomer. It does not have, in reality, we see that, that this thing transpire. For example, the turtle and the hare. Okay? The turtle wins, but presently we are living in 21st century. And if we become turtle, then, then we will be definitely on the receiving end. So, in an authentic, bona fide and in a genuine way to understand the theme, the significance, the moral, the pith, the summary, that is a very important part. Now, the ant and the grasshopper. First of all, we have to go to the old story, the fable. Fable animals are the characters, and these characters definitely gives some messages through their actions. And we have to see that that these messages are to be inculcated. They have to be incorporated in our life. And as far as the story, The Ant and the Grasshopper, it definitely gives a message that hard work pays, industry pays. Industry means hard work. And as far as the indolence is concerned, the indolence is always punished. Now, before going to the original story by Somerset Maugham, let's see to that that what fable says. The original story the story has been by Somerset Maugham has been taken from the fable. And first of all, if we have to understand the present story, we have to go to the fable. We have to understand the fable. unless we understand the fable, we will not be able to compare the modern story and the past story. So first of all, some 7 to 8 lines are there. First of all, I am going to make an analysis of the old story, and then I will be coming to the new form, new story. The ant and the grasshopper. Now, as far as this story is concerned, in a few lines, I am going to take this story. One summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping and singing to its heart's content. Now, it is about the ant and the grasshopper. First of all, the main character, it is about the grasshopper. The grasshopper was hopping, singing, dancing, and living in a very pleasurable manner. Now here, the comparison between the ant and the grasshopper has been taken place. Grasshopper was in his own mood, he was in his own temperament, he was in his own habit and ways of life as such. Now what happened, that an ant passed by, bearing along with a great toil an ear of corn he was taking to the nest. Now, as the grasshopper saw that he was enjoying, but on the other side, he saw that that ant was working hard. So grasshopper thought that that such a good climate, salubrious climate, and this ant is working so hard, it is impossible. Life is fun, frolic, enjoyment, relishment. This is life. But he was not able to come to the terms that that in such a salubrious climate, in such a good climate, why ant is toiling and moiling so much? So important thing was that that he was not able to reconcile with that. And of course, he asked the ant that that what is the problem with you? Such a beautiful climate and you are working so hard. And life is, of course, it is you have to live in moment, you have to enjoy in moment. And what conversation transpired between the ant and the grasshopper that we have. Now what happened, that he asked, why not come and chat with me, said the grasshopper, instead of toiling and working in that way. Now, see, I'm singing, I'm hopping, and I'm enjoying to my full. And this is life. And whatever the things you are doing, you can do afterwards also. The time and tide waits for none. And the beautiful climate what you are today, probably you may not be getting tomorrow. So why not having an enjoyment? And come, we will dance and prance together, and we will have a momentous time. We will have a one sort of fun time. So let's come. Now, what was the response given by ant? Okay. I'm helping to lay up food for the winter, said the ant, and recommended you do the same. Now, vision is very important thing. Many a time what happened that we are having a money and we just spend it out. We live in moment. But when it comes from tomorrow, arey kal ki kal dekhi jayegi. Today is important for me. Saving my food. The God will take care of me. But as far as my present life is concerned, that is significant, that is important, and my way, my life. So, whatever the ant said, that was not acceptable to grasshopper. Ant said that, oh, come on, we should save something. We should gather something. The winter is going to approach. And today, of course, today is spring. But what happened if suppose you require the things tomorrow? Today, a plenty. Tomorrow, scarcity. So what the hell you are going to do when the scarcity will be there? So grasshopper said that, forget about the scarcity. I am not concerned about tomorrow. What is today, at present, this is very important for me. So, whatever the ant said, that was just thrown in the air and just fall flat. So, The grasshopper did not heed what the ant was saying. The ant was saying something serious. He was talking something that that save for a rainy day. This is a very important idiom. Save for a rainy day. In summer or spring, you have an opportunity to earn. You may go outside. You may be getting numbers of opportunities. But in rainy day, the people specifically, you may not be getting the climate of summer or spring in the rainy day. So probably you may be in scarcity. So vision, foresight, tomorrow, that is also important. This message is specifically given to the younger generation. As far as the older generation were concerned, they knew, yes, saving is important, tomorrow is important, foresight is important, vision is important. We are living in a materialistic world, and very important thing of materialism world is today, not tomorrow. Western world. This theory has come from Western. Today is important. There is a difference between the Eastern and Western countries. In Western countries, tomorrow is taken care by the state. It is taken care from by the government. You get various types of supports from the state if you are having some problem. Unemployment allowance, security, medical allowance, all sort of stuff you used to get. But what about the Eastern countries? You should have something saved. Otherwise, it will be perilous. It will be problematic for you. And this younger generation is not analyzing. They don't have this type of critical thinking. This critical thinking is very, very important. And this is the main thing which have been missed by the younger generation. मुझे आज जीना है, अभी जीना है, कल का कल देखा है. Now this type of thing, it definitely put them on the receiving end. The baton of saving has not passed from the generation to generation. And this is the reason that, that what was said by the ant, it was not understood. And if it is understood, but it was not implemented. We live in moment. We think that, that my present fun is important. I have to see that, that how I evade the toiling and moiling, how I should evade the hard work. But hard work is the godsend opportunity that a person has to think, work upon, save and think about tomorrow. So what happened that here, that the ant said that, that I'm helping to lay up food for the winter. Tomorrow, winter, tomorrow, saving, laying up food. Laying up food is anomalous to saving for tomorrow. You do not know that, that what type of situation you may be having tomorrow. So, money saved is money earned. We call, there is an idiom that money saved is money earned. So, tomorrow you may be begging on your self-respect. And this is the thing that, that eventually it happened to grasshopper. But the thing is that, that certain people are having the elements in the blood. And what is the element? That today I have to enjoy. Today is my life. Tomorrow I may die. Whatever the things I have saved, it may not be helping me as such. And having the faith in future that providence is going to facilitate me tomorrow. This is the thing what is happening. I may be having 5,000 rupees today, so I will be spending. Arre, kal mil jayega. The providence is going to help me out as I. But it does not always happens. So, it is said that, that there is a phrase in English that a person who helps himself, the destiny or the providence helps him. This is a very important thing. That you think for yourself. And the facilitation or the help or the providence or the destiny is going to definitely support you. It is going to bolster you. So, I am saving for winter. Oh, grasshopper said, winter, it is far away. Winter is far away. I'm not concerned about the winter. Today's abhikashan, present moment, that is very important to me. Oh, you can go and you can work for, you have been born and brought up for working hard, toiling. But as far as my case is concerned, season, nature, beautiful rain, beautiful climate, and specifically I'm enjoying by leaps and bounds. No question about it as such. Now what happened? That why bother about the winter? Grasshopper said, winter? Why bothered about the winter? Tomorrow we'll see that what happens as such. But today is significant and today is important for me. And what happened? That that grasshopper said that that as far as today's case is concerned, we are having a plenty. In rainfall, we used to have a lot of rainfall. So we just open the tap and water flows, inundate. But in summer, there is a crisis and we are only getting 2 hours of water. And we are thinking that in rainfall, if we would have conserved and preserved the water, today it would have helped me as such. So the theory, the principle of a plenty is tomorrow has to be taken into consideration. That is a very important phenomenon. Tomorrow has to be taken into consideration. And when we take tomorrow in consideration, then definitely the things will be in our favor. The human nature is always evading work or hard work. It always thinks that how the life has to be lived in pleasure, happily. But certain principles of life are very important thing. When a bird wakes up in the morning, it has to create a nest. So in morning, the birds are running to go for the woods and to make the nest, to go for various ingredients and such. This is the principle of theory that working hard is a very important phenomenon, and working hard for future. That is very important thing. It is not about today. It is about the tomorrow also. But as far as the present generation is concerned, for tomorrow, it is a question mark. Dekha jaye. But as far as today is concerned, that is very prominent and significant, and enjoyment is the bottom line. It is the buzzword for them. Now what happened? We got a plenty of food at present. And no need to worry about it. And plenty of food. Now but this plenty of food has to be preserved. That is important thing. Today it's a spring. So you will be finding grass aplenty. But in winter season, there will be dew and there will be snowfall. So this grass you will not be having. This grass you have to pluck it up and you have to conserve, preserve. This is a very significant part which the grasshopper did not heed to what the ant was doing. Certain things, you realize from experience. That is important thing. And the grasshopper did not realize the things as such. Visionary, Durdrashti. Durdrashti means not today, but tomorrow is also there as such. So, grasshopper, the numbers plenty, things are plenty, aplenty. Now, aplenty, today aplenty. What about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? Whatever the aplenty you are having today, you will be having tomorrow. That has to be thought upon. That is definitely has to be thought upon. I can give an instance that, presently college students, they enjoy a lot. Oh, Pandna, oh, we'll study tomorrow. Oh, we'll see it out. But we have to see that, that their education is conservation of talent. And this conservation of talent is going to pay them tomorrow. You can become grasshopper today. Students can become grasshopper. And they can have numbers of friends, eateries, movies, mobile phones, smartphones. They can have everything in access. And today, they will think about that today I have to enjoy. But what about education? What about talent? This talent has to be preserved. When there is a fire in your house, you are not going to dig the well. That is very important part of life as such. So, the students has to take the lesson. They have to take the moral from the story. and they have to imbibe, inculcate, absorb, assimilate in their life, so that they can make their life better. That is very important. The prime objective of life is to make the life better. That is very important part of it as such. And students, cricket and all sort of TV programs and video games and all sort of stuff. Today you are having a security. Today you are having the roof. But what about tomorrow? Rome was not built in a day. Talent cannot be cultivated in a day. The ant, whatever the conservation and preservation it is doing, it has to go for a longer time as such. Then only the conservation and preservation can take place. And this is the thing that, that what the present student have to become ant instead of grasshopper. That is very important thing. Grasshopper is temporary thing, temporary luxuries, temporary enjoyment. But as far as to become ant, and to become specifically hardworking, this realization is very important thing as such. So as far as what happens, what are the proceedings? We have got plenty of food at present, but the ant went to its way and continued its toil. But the grasshopper, the ant did not heed to grasshopper, and it followed his own path as such, and said, yeah, fine, whatever you want to do, you do it. I don't mind. Ant told to grasshopper, I don't mind, whatever you want to do. Certain things have to be learned not from the words but from action. Grasshopper was foolish. Why he was foolish? Because first of all, it was told by the ant, hardworking, preserving for tomorrow. These are the things what the grasshopper has to understand. And second, the action of ant. Tomorrow, what it may be needed to ant, it will be needed to me also. These are the things what grasshopper has to think. We find numbers of students unemployed. The present student does not have to become grasshopper. They have to think that that this unemployment today, it is going to prick me also. It will be a problematic for me also. So why becoming grasshopper today? That is very important thing. That is very important thing. That seeing the situation, present scenario, job crisis and all sort of stuff as such, every student has to become ant. He has to work. Having and monitoring and observation of the present society. And what are the problems faced by when the students are passing their graduation and post-graduation. And the students are definitely, because of a lot of crisis, unemployment and lot of problem, the students are on the receiving end. So very important thing, the story is not only about language development. The story is to take a leaf out of the book. And taking a leaf out of the book means that I am ant, I have to become an ant or I have to become a grasshopper. These are the things what the present students have to be realized. That is very important thing. Stories are meaningless if the principles and morals of the stories are not realized and understood. That is very important thing. We go to the movies and just come from the movies and okay, fine, 3 hours and I enjoyed a lot. Fine, but what is the base? What is the bottom line? What is the buzz? What is the significant thing of the things what you are reading? And this understanding of the thing can change the life. That is very important thing. Understanding of the things. To read between the line, beyond the line. That is very important thing. That is very important thing. In childhood, we are just listening the stories for enjoyment. But when we are in college, because these stories are related to childhood, nursery or KG or first standard or second standard. Why it has come again in colleges? Why it has come in colleges? They have come in colleges because in childhood these stories were just confined to entertainment, interest. But when it comes in colleges again, it means reflection, critical thinking, thinking out of the box. This is very important thing. And when we don't think out of the box, then we put ourselves in soup. This is the lesson we have to learn from ant and the grasshopper. Now what transpires? We are going to see that, that what transpires. Now what happened? That but the ant went on its way and continued its toil. When the winter came, the grasshopper had no food and found itself dying of hunger. This thing is going to happen. Whatever you put in earth, you're going to get the same fruits as such. So grasshopper, he was definitely, the life had gone to the dogs for the simple reason that, that he has not conserved and preserved the food. We think that winter is far, but it comes winter is far, but it comes very fast. It's very important thing. We think that, that, life, 5 years, I am in first year, 4 years, 5 years are, but how those 5 years elapses, the student do not know about it. And you are on the turning point of your life. You're definitely on the turning point of your life. That now what to do next? That is very important thing. That what to do next? And of course, the things happens that, you are just flat for the simple reason that, that you are just out of your resources. You do not have that resources. The resources what you could have accumulated in your secondary, higher secondary, in your college, those days have passed. And nowadays, you don't have the time to begin anew. That is very important. You do not have the time to begin anew. And this is the reason that, that the frustration, disillusionment, desperation creeps in. These are the reason why we find that, that there is so much desperation in the youth. Because at the critical juncture, they were the grasshoppers. That is very important thing. Nowadays, materialism, numbers of hours you just pass through your television, smartphones, video games, and all sort of stuff. But, objective of life is that this technology has to be taken for the language development, for our career development. But we become grasshopper. Just eating popcorns, watching on television, and television is just like a bubble gum, just watching and just chewing and chewing and just become a grasshopper. And a day comes, oh my goodness, today is 2014 or 2019 has come. Now what to do? You become grasshopper. And grasshopper means you are not getting today anything. Absolutely you are not getting anything. And what happens? That the desperation, frustration creeps in. And as I told before that, that the providence and the destiny helps the person who helps himself or herself. That is very important thing. There are no shortcuts in life. There are no, you can say that, that tomorrow some magic is going to transpire. Magic is going to come. That is not going to happen. That is absolutely not going to happen about it. The only thing is that, that in life, work hard, think for tomorrow, live presently, and presently also we have to see that, that how the things, how tomorrow's slot I am going to get filled. That is very important thing as such. Now what happened? That grasshopper was from hand to mouth. Every creature has gone into its own house. But this grasshopper, he was going from one house to another. Oh, yaar, something khane ke liye de do yaar. I want something. I have not saved anything. I have not conserved anything. And grasshopper realized, oh, one day ant had given me the homily. Homilies means that a sentence with some message. But I did not heed to it. And today, specifically, I am finished, destroyed. So what happened? That while it saw the ant distributing the corn and grain from the stores they had collected in the summer, then the grasshopper knew. And the ants were very happy and they were enjoying, relishing, and they were specifically saved for the rainy day. And grasshopper had a specifically bad time. And now it is very important thing that one of the lesson we have to learn from grasshopper, it is best to prepare for the days of necessity, to save for the rainy day. That is a very, very important part. Now, this is about the fable. But as far as our story is concerned, by Somerset Maugham, it is talked in a paradoxical and ironical manner. And what the story is concerned, okay, this story may be it may be an exception, and exception does not prove the rule. This story for few people can work it out. For out of 100%, I think so for 5% it can work it out. But for 95%, this story does not work. I think so that that fable is an important part. Fable through centuries, these stories are being told. And why these stories are presently conserved? Because it has the inner meaning. It has the practical pragmatism. And these are the truth of life. These are the truths of life. That is a very important thing about it. Somerset Maugham has made the mockery of this story. And what is the mockery? We are going to talk about this. But I have to create a background of this story. When we are talking about George and Tom, who are the protagonists, who are the main character of the story, before that, we should know that that what was the original story, what was in the fables. Okay, and this thing has been taken from the fable, and this thing has been twisted. A parody. The word I have used as such. So definitely we are going through this story. First of all, I'm going to talk about author Somerset Maugham. Okay, numbers of stories have been written by Somerset Maugham, and of course, we are going to take the summary and introduction of the story. But first of all, it is about the author, summary, introduction, summary, and the characters and question answers we are going to take it. Now, very important thing is about the author. Now, author Somerset Maugham was one of the greatest master of the short story form, like Cronin and Doyle. He also began his career as a medical student before turning to literature. Now, I think so that that I have been impressed by two short story writers. One is O. Henry and second is Somerset Maugham. Definitely, the stories of Somerset Maugham have the inner meanings, and these stories are really fascinating. And I think so I recommend the student that that they should not read only the Ant and the Grasshopper, but there are numbers of stories like Razor's Edge, Of Human Bondage, Cakes and Ale. These are very interesting stories of his generation, of Somerset Maugham. And of course, I think so that the stories have to be learned in a way that we not only learn the language, but we get some essence from the story. Now, he had left numbers of stories, most of them dealing with the life of white men in the colonies or the island of the East. His style is direct, simple and elegant, and every readable. His characters are realistic and human, varied and interesting. When we love the stories, when we find the authenticity, the characters are not wooden. Wooden means passive character, dormant character, but the characters are flesh and blood. Then only we can identify this character with ourselves. Why certain movies are hit? Why certain stories are very popular? Because we can identify ourselves with these characters. We think that that this is the character, I am the character, and this definitely makes the stories interesting. So I think so that that Somerset Maugham has created a magic in his stories, and these stories were very much topical. Topical means that related to the surroundings, the theme or the objectives or the script, what I may be calling that in his time the things happened, and the author has taken a leaf out of the book and he has presented the story in his own way. Now, important thing that that his characters are realistic, human, varied and interesting. Mom was also a successful novelist. Among the most famous story, as I told before, that these are the 3-4 important stories, novels the student should go for. Of Human Bondage, The Razor's Edge, Cakes and Ale, and numbers of other stories we can go in the net, and they can definitely enjoy about it as such. Now we are coming to our original story, The Ant and the Grasshopper by Somerset Maugham. The first story which I had taken, that story was related to a fable, Aesop's fable. Aesop, he was a prisoner, and in the prison he had written thousands of stories, and these stories had become in vogue, and out of it the stories. And I recommend to the student that they go, they should go for the Google search, and they should go for the Aesop's fable. I've taken only one story, but you are going to find thousands of stories, and these stories the student can go for their language development and to implement the morals in the stories in their life, so they can improve upon their character. That is very important thing. Now we are taking our own story from the Somerset Maugham, the Ant and the Grasshopper. Now first of all, I will talk about the story, and then I will talk about the introduction and summary. First of all, The Ant and the Grasshopper is a striking example of the irony of life. It has been said that that man proposes and God disposes. What do you think? It does not happen. And this is the reason that that whenever sometime we are having high expectation and those expectations are not fulfilled, the disappointment problems are going to creep up. And here we see that that irony of life. What is the meaning of irony of life? Irony of life means that the things we were expecting this way, but it did not transpire this way. That is the irony of life. And to every person these things happens. Life is not a straight line. But of course, we are having the zigzags. The zigzags of the life has to be understood. That is very important thing. Zigzags of the life has to be understood. And expectations, we have to make an expectations according to our own abilities and capabilities. These are very important point. To make an expectation according to our abilities and capabilities. That is very important. Some students say that that I'm a commerce teacher. Oh, I want to go for MBA, I want to go for chartered accountant. But how? You have got only 45%, and specifically you are not hardworking like an ant. So how your expectations are going to get fulfilled? Sacrifice is very prominent. Sacrifice means ant. Become an ant. Even an average person has made their life. They have surmounted the Himalayas, but the main thing is that that determination and willpower that plays a very, very significant role. Here we find that that how George had expectations in life, but he did not fulfill. Okay, we are going to say that. Like the industrious ant and the fable, the elder brother George Ramsay lives a hard-working, spotless life, aiming to retire with a small income. Two characters are very important here. They are the protagonists, as I told you before. That Tom and George. Tom Ramsay and George Ramsay. And as far as these characters are concerned, they were poles apart. And important thing is that that both the brothers, it's very difficult to, it is very unpalpable that that the same brother with the different characteristics were specifically surviving. Now what happened? That George Ramsay was hardworking. He was like an ant. We have drawn the character from the ant and the grasshopper. George Ramsay was ant and Tom Ramsay was grasshopper. And he enjoyed his life. He was not thinking of tomorrow. And the irony or the paradox of life is that that even though he was not thinking of tomorrow, but tomorrow specifically facilitated him to live a wonderful and beautiful life. Exception happens. This is very important thing. Exception does not prove the rule. students, when they read this book, read this story, they think that, that, oh, whatever happened to Tom, it will happen to me. But out of 1,000 cases, in 5% cases, it happens as such. And what transpired? That George Ramsay lives a hard-working, spotless life, aiming to retire with a small income. Satisfied and very complacent person. And from morning 9 to 6 p.m., 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., he was working hard. But a very important thing is that, that he was a very complacent and very satisfied person. When he becomes satisfied or complacent, then when his desires are less, you kill the desires, you can definitely have the peace of your mind as such. Because many a time desires bring miseries. That is very important thing. Desires for materialistic thing. Desire does not mean that tomorrow student thinks, oh, desire, I don't want to become an MA. MA is to become MBA is to having a desire. I am talking of the materialistic comforts. That is very important thing. And enjoying materialistic comfort is also okay. But don't become the slave of it. That is very important thing. That I require this thing. This thing should happen to me. Now, when you are having this type of thing, then definitely the things are going to get worse to you. There is no question about it as such. So here, George was complacent, but satisfied, easygoing. But, the problem begins that, that when you make your life in comparisons. Comparisons are odious. Comparisons are odious means that, you cannot compare that it has happened to this, so it can happen to this. That is not the theory. The life theory is different. So George was complacent, he was satisfied. But the main thing is that, that he was making the comparison with Tom. And this is the reason that, that the end of the story, the culmination of the story, George becomes very sad. He becomes very disappointed because, he was having sufficient. He was having a plenty according to his own desires. But again, he was making his life in comparisons with Tom. And this is the reason that, that the problem started as such. Now what happened? That like the fun-loving grasshopper, the younger brother Tom Ramsay spent his life in idle, worthless pursuit, but suddenly come to fortune. This led to the great feeling of resentment in the elder brother. Now, Tom Ramsay was happy-go-lucky, bindas, and not thinking of earning, thinking of only fun and frolic, enjoyment, hedonist world, Epicurean. Epicure was a king. And what was the theory of Epicure? Eating, pleasure, enjoyment. This was the only thing. And this Epicure has become an adjective. That the person who thinks only pleasure living, nothing except but the pleasure living. I can compare this way, that if you have sweet daily, pleasure daily, then I think so that those pleasures are also diluted. If you are hardworking, then you can enjoy those pleasures. But if you think that only pleasures, it means that in a dish you are having just sweets only. And 1 or 2 sweets are enjoyment. Instead of chapatis, instead of rice, if I get only the sweets, then probably I may not be enjoying as such. But of course, certain characters have developed that attitude, fun loving, and they are just passing their life this way only, and they are happy also. But again, this is an exception. This is absolutely an exception. Now, compared with the brother, George was an ant, and Tom was a grasshopper, and he was enjoying his life, idle, worthless pursuit, and one day suddenly something exclusive, extraordinary and unique happened. And what was the unique? That for his passing the time or for his luxuries, he was borrowing the money, and he was getting the money from various resources. But once it transpired that the lady he got married to, of his mother's age, she expired. And windfall, it was a windfall for Tom, and it was a huge money what Tom had got as such. So this is an ironical story of Tom Ramsay and George Ramsay of The Ant and the Grasshopper of Somerset Maugham, and the original fable The Ant and the Grasshopper. Now what happened? This led to a great feeling of resentment in the elder brother. And elder brother thought that, throughout my life I have worked so hard, but what I got? I got a small house. And this man, Tom, my brother, and he has absolutely having his life, whatever he thought he has done, and he has never saved the money. But in spite of he is rich than me, he is having more fortune than me. Fortune means money. He is having more fortune than me. So this was something unpalpable, implausible, and undigestible for George. And this is the reason that that he was not able to get inspired by that thing. Now what happened? It is as if Maugham means to say that in this imperfect world, virtues are never rewarded, rather they are defeated by vices. Somerset Maugham, what he told, that that many a time vices are paid off and virtues are defeated. That is very important thing as such. And very important thing is that your character, your life, your principles, you think that that you make a comparisons that I have been an honest person, I have been a self-righteous person, and the things I should get these things, but it does not transpire. And the person who has led his life, throughout his life he has enjoyed, and finally also the providence helps him and the things are better for him. Now what happened? Thus the story is satirical. It not only contradicts the moral of the original fable but also laugh at it. It is the parody of the original story, as I am telling again and again, that this story is absolutely contrary to the original story. It is as if Maugham means to say that in the perfect world, virtues are never rewarded, rather they are defeated by vice. This can be an exception, that virtues are not paid and vices are paid. But this exception, it does not happen in our day-to-day life. It does not happen to many people as such. It may be an exception, but this exception has happened to Tom Ramsay. Thus the story is satirical. It not only contradicts the moral of the story, original fable, but also laughs at it. It absolutely makes the mockery of the original story. Now today was our part 1. As far as the part 2 is concerned, I am going to take the summary of the story. I am going to take the main characters of the story, short notes of the story, question answers of the story, because language yes, story yes, but we have to talk from the examination point of view also. That is very important thing as such. So in my forthcoming lecture, next lecture, today was part 1. In my part 2, in my second lecture, I will be talking about part 2, and I will be talking about summary, characters, short notes and question answers. Thank you very much.
Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.